Hello, welcome. I am so excited for this pick a card reading. We are tapping into the collective energies of this realm to see what kind of big changes are coming. And then we'll see how this is going to affect you personally and what advice and guidance Spirit has for you so that you're prepared for what's coming ahead. So to start, this is the card here. Nice. We have the Ace of Crystals. Okay, that's the one there. Oh my goodness, another ace. Ace of Shells. Okay, this is new starts, new beginnings. Something new is coming onto this planet. And it's something that most of us are not expecting. Oh my goodness. The Ace of Feathers? Is even, I don't even know if this is possible to do. And I feel like that one's sticking out here. We'll take this. And we have number 1, the Magician. Wow. Okay. Now the fact that this is a collective reading and we have 3 aces out on the table, it says that whatever is coming into this earth realm energy-wise, it's a new type of energy that we haven't really experienced before. And it is, I feel, deeply connected with all of the solar flares and other changes that are happening as far as ascension, new earth kind of energy. But I feel like it's going to be hitting us in quite a few ways. The only one that hasn't come out is feathers, which is equal to swords. So they're talking about every other type of energy, monetary, money, love, and purpose. See, with that Magician card coming out, it says that you have learned from the past, that there is an integration of understanding, wisdom, and knowledge from what you have previously experienced that is amalgamated with the new energy that's coming in here. And the Magician is very much about determination, your own strength, drive, ambition, but it is also strongly connected to alchemy and manifesting. And that's what brings us right to the Ace of Crystals. Because with that Ace of Crystals, it's saying that there's whatever this energy is, it's a huge creative force that we are meant to use and utilize, each and every one of us as individuals, to begin building the things we want to have and to experience in our life. And this one is a crystals equals pentacles. So this is very much around finances, money, and support. And whatever this does brings enough abundance, if you want to put it that way, that you can help support others, people who are important to you in your life, through whatever this is more stepping away from the drone and working for other people in other companies, and people really coming into their own power, own soul expression. And with the Ace of Feathers showing up here, that's saying that there's this deeper understanding and wisdom that comes from that, the new energy coming in, and the assessment of the old is also bringing a huge change of perception for you. And this is being able to conceive, perceive, and create a new and better future. And the word here is foundations, and it's like a rebuilding of your base that you're standing on. The energy that's coming in for us here, you guys, is going to be quite powerful and something that we can really work with. And I love that the Ace of Shells has also shown up, because that talks about new people coming into your life, possibly new relationships. It's going to depend on the pick a card part, how this plays out. But this is, again, that same energy with the Magician, having that assessment of your past and saying, I no longer wish to have that, experience that, whatnot. And you're much more selective about the experiences that you allow into your world. And it really does bring about this, the word here is happiness and abundance. We have prosperity, abundance, happiness. It's a new creative time with a new understanding for us to be able to build the lives that we are truly meant to experience here as souls. So, how does this affect you personally? All right, let's find out. So we have 3 little bags of tricks here, and I've purposely made them all the same so that you really are going on intuition and not being influenced by an image or anything else. So you choose which bag of tricks you would like, and I am going to get us started in the reading. Hi, group number 1. Okay, so what is in our little magical bag? Now, I do have some quotes in there that we'll choose from in a minute, but I want to get us out some 1, 2, 3, 4, and oops, I didn't mean to do 2, but 2 have come out. So what do we have here? Oh, lovely. So we have the mermaid, the angel, the spider, the rocking horse, and we have a heart. Okay. So I'll just bring this up to the camera for you so you can see this better. So I want to start with this rocking horse, because the rocking horse, the act of rocking is very soothing. And I feel like they're talking about whatever this energy comes in, there's a light playfulness that comes. It's a lifting of the weight of the heavier energies that you may have been experiencing as of late. And there is something to do, that rocking is that soothing energy that I feel like they're talking about really healing some of these past wounds and past hurts that, are still affecting you in the heart chakra today. There's a healing of the broken heart, if you want to put it that way. We also have the mermaid, and, because she's amphibious, she can go between water and land. There's a moving between the two worlds of the physical and the spirit. So there's an upping, an amping up of your energy. And it's also bringing me, I keep hearing this, that the siren, the song, so this song of who you are, it's almost like figuring out your own personal melody as well. So it is, though, really it is a deeper connection to intuition. And I'm saying that because we have our little kitty cat here. And with that cat, that's more feminine energies that are coming in here. And there's also, things like a better mastery over emotions and really listening to your inner voice and your inner guidance. But there's a huge amount of spiritual guidance coming in here to help you maneuver through these amazing energies that are happening. So I feel like many of you are going to be connecting with your spirit guides, your angels, ascended masters, whoever it is that you connect with. And then we have the spider, and she is the alphabet weaver. She is the mother of the written and spoken languages. And so for some of you, that is going to be writing. It represents getting into writing, journaling, or formal writing. But then there's also the energy of, I feel like, not getting stuck in the web of the lower energies that are still going to be operating in under here. There's a mastery of your stuckness and getting unstuck. So, wow, that's pretty powerful. And I just want to grab out our quotes before we get into our cards. Let's see here, whichever one's popping. Oh, look at this. Okay. Solitude has soft, silky hands, but with strong fingers, it grasps the heart and makes it ache with sorrow. Okay, so I feel like I want to put that one right here over our Ace of Shells because it's kind of saying, where we have our past wounds and hurts showing up here. It's saying that, even though it feels safer to kind of buffer yourself away from the world, that it truly does leave you feeling more lonely and disconnected, and that really your healing is from coming back into the world in some way. So let's get out the cards. And okay, Spirit, how does group 1 maneuver through these big changes that are coming? Gentleness. Oh my goodness. There's very few fractals in my deck. This is the Divine Guidance deck that are light and white and soft. So when that comes in, that's a high amount of spiritual energy moving in. And it is talking about moving with gentleness and ease. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to move this up here. We'll get one more card. And I feel like this is the card for us. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, with this advancement card showing up, it's saying that there's going to be big changes in the physical realm for you. And some of these have to do around your own choices and your own decisions. And this often is really directed toward career. It can be starting or ending relationships. It can be moving homes. But the big part of this is that you need to truly stay true to yourself while you're going through this. I feel like that's where our mermaid, cat, the intuition, why Spirit is saying that that's so important. And with these big changes that are coming, this is kind of saying you're not going to get sideswept, caught by surprise so much as events are going to happen that are going to trigger you into making big changes. So what I feel like I need to say with this card is it's not the changes so much that may surprise you, is that it's the events leading up to bringing you into that change. And I mean, everything about these cards is saying new start, new beginning, new changes. And with that gentleness card being here, it's saying don't be hard on yourself in when you start to feel stressed, when you start to see, oh my goodness, there it is. These are the events that are initiating this change and these new beginnings. Do not stress about it because they are exactly what you need to bring you into an alignment where you're very clear of mind, have the right people around you, and are doing the kind of work that your soul is truly meant to do. So with the light body card, this one is talking about, your actually the changes that are coming up here. You're also going through directly and personally an energy shift, a frequency shift. This is amping up, with this intuition, it's amping up your energy body, your spiritual connection. It is hitting you on every level. It's like this ascension energy is happening both in the physical and spiritual. But with this, it says, you're going to notice some weird things going on for you, like, heart palpitations or feeling like you don't have enough energy, or you're really tired but can't go to sleep, or neurological things. But to be okay with that, with all that weirdness that's going on in your body, because it is just a shifting and realignment of your energy into more into an alignment of how you're truly meant to operate. And the big key is down here over this, he almost looks alien. It's like a butterfly here over the heart center. And that butterfly is representing that change and transformation in your deepest heart. And so that's where I feel like they're saying, you're really going to be making a new assessment about the people who are in your life, who you keep, who you do not, the kind of work that you're doing, whether it truly fulfills you on that deeper level, that it feels like what you're doing is truly meaningful. And really coming to understand that you are the master of your universe. You're the master of your experience. And that you are the one who is creating the reality that you are experiencing. So I want to get out. These are such a high vibration card. These are sacred geometry. And so I'm just going to take this one. We have reflections. Yep, that makes sense. And we have a number 33 showing up here. Beautiful. And I feel like the one right here. And we have intimacy. How beautiful. Okay. That is amazing, honestly. So with that reflections card coming out, I feel like one part of this message is saying what the magician was saying, that assessment of your past, and the strengths and wisdom you gain from that in being able to create a better future for yourself. But that reflections card is also saying that there's this greater understanding that's coming through in the world is your mirror, and that the things that you have in your life right now that you are going to be making these decisions on is mirroring a state of consciousness and understanding that is of the old. And that through this reflection and introspection, you come to a deeper understanding of what it is you actually do want to create out in this world. And you guys truly do have the horse by the reins here. You are going to be in control. And with this intimacy card, that's really talking about our little quote here about solitude, even though it feels good in the moment, actually ends up bringing sorrow. And it's saying that through this process and evolution and really becoming more into your authentic self with these new beginnings, there's also more personal intimacy that's happening here. And that can be in the physical, like with in regards to partnerships or intimate relationships like new partners. But more so, it's even more like a deeper intimacy with the new friends and new people that are coming into your life. And I also feel it's a deeper intimacy with spirit and your intuitive gifts and abilities, because you truly are gifted in that way. Don't be too concerned about the changes and the weirdness that's going on in your physical body during this huge energetic shift and change that's coming into this realm, because it's going to affect you in the most positive ways. And it puts you in a position where circumstances are going to happen that are going to force you into making new decisions that are much more in alignment to the life that you want to have. Wow. Okay. If you liked your reading, please do sprinkle some love on the like button for me. And as always, you know I love you. If you resonate with one of the other bags, go ahead and pick that. There's even more readings in there for you. And as always, I love you. I can't wait to see you again. Mwah. Take care. Hi, group 2. Okay, so we are going to start off with some charms. Let's see what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what do we have? We have Capricorn. Okay, and the crab. Okay, so we have the elephant. And the elephant, to me, really represents a huge amount of power, strength, and endurance that you do not realize that you actually have. And I like to use the analogy of how an elephant can be tethered to a little tiny tent peg poked in the ground, and all he has to do is swing his leg to free himself. And so there is this energy of freeing yourself, so to speak, in your life with all these new energies that are coming in at this time. There is a new type of freedom and empowerment that is happening for you. And we have the crab. And the crab is a reminder to come out of our shell. But crabs also sidewind. They walk sideways. And sometimes this is pointing to, with what is coming in here, you may not feel like you're moving ahead or, in a straight direction, but that even if you feel like you're kind of sidewinding through this is the way you need to move to maneuver through. And crab with its pinchers is also a reminder that with this power and strength that you have, to be mindful of that you have the ability to both help and wound others. It almost gives me that Scorpio kind of energy in a way of not realizing just how pinchy you can be when your feathers get ruffled. So it's a reminder to come back to center if you feel like you're getting revved up. And some of the changes that are coming through here, planetary wise, are going to rev you, okay? But we also have this beautiful flower, and that flower says that there's a blossoming for you happening here. It's an opening and a soft, gentle opening of your energy, of your heart, of your mind, and blossoming more into the truth of how you want to be out here in this world. We have Aries. So Aries, again, is the first, this is crazy, the first sign of the zodiac. And we have all these aces, and now we've got Aries. And so this is saying that you directly will be in charge of how this new energy manifests for you in this world. Like, you are going to be able to say, okay, I feel that energy coming in, and you're just going to work with it. Even if it feels like it could throw you off balance, it absolutely won't, because you've got the Aries here. You're able to move through that with so much confidence and strength. And, this is talking about big changes. And I have to point out that we have a castle right here. And so with that castle showing up, that is home. I feel like they're talking about changes inside your home. And that could be new people coming into your home, or new relationships starting, moving in. This could be moving to a bigger, better place. But there's something around your home in these big changes. And so Spirit is trying to tell you, do not get caught off guard with that when it happens unexpectedly it's exactly what needs to happen. I want to try to get one of these in the middle. Ah, my goodness. So what do we have here? Okay. Life is about making an impact, not about making an income. This is a beautiful reminder that you guys have the ability, with that power of who you are, to truly have an impact on this world, to truly make a difference in this world, in this realm, in some way. So I have to say, as far as the energy goes here, I feel like not only is there a change in your physical living space, but a monetary change. Like, it's an entrepreneurial kind of energy that comes in with that Aries and with all these, especially with the Ace of Crystals. And look at this. We have the on target card. How amazing is that? Oh my goodness. Okay, there it is. I want this one. Shining star. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. And speak your truth, which is an 11. No coincidence that this says your life is about making an impact. And we have the Speak Your Truth card. And this is an 11. 2 and 9 is 11. So this is a master number. This is talking about these changes that are coming in are really to force you into your power, into mastering your gifts, your strengths, and putting yourself out there where you are in charge of what you are doing to have an impact on this world. And that's why this Speak Your Truth card has come out. Now, a lot of the times that manifests in our personal life by feeling like we just want to keep the peace, so we're holding back. We're not saying what we really want or what we really think. And then at the bigger scale, there's this feeling of being afraid of putting ourselves out into the world authentically because, maybe the world or society doesn't want to hear what I have to say, or they won't accept the things that I have to say. And Spirit is saying, listen, there are some really big changes coming up, and there's no more holding back, no more playing small, no more trying to appease anybody. This is about you truly stepping out and stepping up into your power and to be brave and strong and do it because it's exactly what the world needs. You're a part of helping people to change their own insight. Now, we have both the On Target card and the Shining Star. Now, with that On Target card, I want to say, whatever it is that you are holding in your deepest heart as far as your deepest dreams or your deepest wishes for your life, it really is about honoring what is calling you in there. These aren't just your ego wants. Your desires are coming truly from your soul. It's what's aiming you and directing you. And this is like, when you're doing shooting, it's like looking through the sight of that to hit the target. And this is saying you are right on the mark. You are right on target with where you want to move your life. You just need to move forward with it. And everything about the planetary energies is giving you the support to be able to do it. I feel for you guys, this is more about the claiming of yourself, that you're not going to have difficulty with what is coming out, the energies that you're going to be working with energetically. Like, you guys are okay with the change. You're okay with the abrupt, whoop, this is now happening. Okay, let's work with it. because it's bringing you to what you have to do here in the world as far as your true path and purpose in life. And then we have the shining star. And the shining star card is truly saying that you are this amazing, beautiful light, and that you are meant to shine and sparkle in the world. And that by doing that, being expressing the true expression of you, that you are giving permission to others to do the same. You do, through that, have an impact on this world. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, and we have another master number 22. And we have the friendship card. So I feel like that spirit is answering this Ace of Shells here, and I'll get into that in just a second. And that's the one there. Freedom. Oh, goodness gracious. That's exactly what I was saying with the crab. And I feel like I need this one right on the top too, you guys. So third chakra. I don't even know where to put it. I'm going to put it over our charms. Okay, so don't tell the other groups I pulled you an extra card, okay? So with the third chakra card coming up, this one came out just in 2 readings ago or something like that. So clearly this is something that's important for you guys. You know, the third chakra is the solar plexus. It's your center of strength. It's where your energy is vitalizing you. And that's where you receive your sense of empowerment. So I really want to encourage you to go with the color yellow. Even if you aren't keen on the color yellow, it's about embracing that energy and energizing your second chakra, doing really deep power breathing, anything that can activate that power chakra for you, because you guys are these little powerhouses. That's why we have the elephant here. And your power is exactly what's needed. And these changes that come, even though they might be surprising, they are exactly what you need to force you into your true strength. Now, with the friendship card showing up, the Ace of Shells is a relationship card, and it's talking about happiness. And I feel like this is where the changes are going to be happening. So do not be surprised if all of a sudden some of your friendships start to kind of get unstable and start breaking down. And if you feel like you're completely alone and have been quite segregated lately, this is saying that those people are going to be coming in. So you're going to be forced kind of out into the world to make these new connections. But there is a change here. And these friendships, these are the ones that are authentic and true and truly work for you and work to help bring you out of your shell and to really feel like you've got everything you need to make this fresh new start in your own work. Okay. Now, the freedom card, that's exactly what I was saying with the crab, letting yourself out of the shell. I feel like they're talking about that, and they're also talking about the freedom to really step up and speak your truth. So I'm going to say, with these 2 cards coming up, do not be surprised if there are some situations that come. Remember, I was saying you could get riled up if your feathers are being ruffled. There might be some situations happening on a bigger scale than just your personal life. So it could be in your community, in your country, or on a global scale, if you want to put it that way, that might rile you into action. But that's exactly what needs to happen for you to, do the Hulk mode and go, Hulk, smash. And you're like, that is an old way of being, and we're going to break that down and help empower people into this new world that is being created here. Wow. So, holy smokes, this is so exciting. Whew. Okay, I am excited for you guys. If you loved your reading, please do sprinkle some love on the like button for me. Super appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because I always have new readings coming out. And if you were drawn to another bag of tricks here, I would suggest you watch either group 1 or 3, because there are more messages if you're feeling drawn to them. As always, you know I love you. I cannot wait to see you again next week. Mwah! Take care. Hi, group 3. Okay. So, let's see what we have for charms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. We had more. I feel like, okay, I'm going to do it. All right. Okay. So with all this new that is coming onto this earth realm, all this new energy, with this Ace of Feathers, which is, it says mental clarity, but that greater perspective and understanding, I find it kind of suiting that we have a pair of glasses here, because those glasses are saying you're going to be able to you'll have a better insight. And I feel like they mean a better insight not only to yourself, but in other people, kind of seeing below the surface, like, their actions are doing this, but you kind of see below those actions of what's really going on, which is, that truly is almost like a superpower. And this is interesting. I don't know if this one has come out in a long time, but it is an arrow with a heart at the end of it. And I feel like this is like really over this next while being very clear about what kind of partner you want to have, what kind of friends you want to have, because we have the Ace of Shells, which is about new relationships, whether that's, a partner or friendship in any way. This is you saying, no, you're getting more in control of your own manifestations that are happening here, and saying, no, this is what my heart needs. This is what I need out of people. This is what I need out of relationships, and being very clear on what that is. And with a coat hanger coming up, that is putting away the old you. The like, if you want to say symbolically, clothes represent who we wear ourselves as out here in the world. It's a representation of us. And that coat hanger is saying there's some old aspects of you that are going to be, nicely put away, because there is so much new coming in. I feel like you're not even going to really recognize yourself. And I'm going to say within 1 year, but let's get the dice and see, because I do feel like it's within a year that you are going through a complete transformation, body, mind, and spirit. So how long for this to happen, Spirit? Oh my goodness, look at that. 12 months, a year. That's exactly how the energy felt too. Now, the other thing that we have here is, this is like DNA, okay? So this is talking about truly the programming of your physical body being altered by the energies that are coming in here. So for some of you, I will say that is healing of the physical body, but also it's talking about the activation of your DNA to your higher gifts, talents, and abilities, and utilizing them out here in the world. It's a full-bodied activation energy for you guys that have chosen this group. And truly, you are not going to recognize yourself by the time you have finished out this year. The other thing we have is the piano. And that's where you're kind of playing, I want to say playing a new tune, but playing a new frequency. It's almost like the energy that comes in with you guys is like everything about this is a new expression of you, even as far as the frequency you will be emitting at the end of this. And we also have, and I want to say, music is going to be very important over this year. Listening to frequency music, watching cymatic videos, anything to alter your vibration, your state of mental, emotional well-being is going to benefit you. And we have like the tree of life symbol here. And that is talking about truly you going to have to make sure that you are grounding yourself. So we can talk earthing as in putting your feet on the earth to ground out the electrons, but more so we're talking about energetic grounding, of grounding your root chakra into Mother Earth and making sure your energy is running so that it's a cleansing out of the negative energies. Because these events that are going to happen, they're going to be intense to create this kind of change. And you want to keep the energy flowing. You don't want it to stagnate within you, because then that causes physical ailments within your body. And that's why we have both of these here. So grounding is huge, huge, huge. And I'm going to say, get out there and hug a tree. What else does Spirit have to say? That's definitely that one. Ooh, nice. We have the Dragon Guide card, and I wanted this one at the top. Lift off. Oh my goodness, I'm getting excited. This is exciting. Okay. Oh my gosh. And we have a 33. Wow. Wow. Now, I just want to get out our little bag here, and I've got like a few of these quotes, so I just want to take one from the middle here. So what do we have? We are here to add what we can to life, not to get what we can from life. What a beautiful reminder that you are here to add. So I'll put it here where your mindset is that first and foremost, you have something to add to this world, okay? And you have two of the biggest powerhouse cards in the Divine Guidance deck. This is my second deck, Divine Guidance, that's what we're using. And you have the two powerhouses. You have Dragon Guide and you have Bull Guide. Now, Dragon Guide says it's okay to breathe a little fire, that it's okay to get riled up. You don't have to keep suppressing yourself and keeping yourself in check, so to speak. And I'm not saying go out there and run rampant, but it's okay to acknowledge that these things are not working for you, whatever those things are. And that this is kind of like speaking up for yourself, speaking up for others, and really taking, you know how Superman stands with his hands on his hip and his hair blowing in the wind? That's you. That's the energy of the Dragon Guide card. And it's saying it's okay to breathe a little fire, because your fire, your spark, your power, that is what transforms things. Fires, when fires happen on the earth, after it chars, it activates all the seeds and all these new things begin to grow from it. So it's almost like saying You need to access all of your emotions and really dive into them and bring them to the surface with love. It's like exploring the shadow in a way, doing shadow work and coming to accept and understand all of who you are. And this is also about standing up for yourself and standing up for others. Okay? Now, with the Lion Guide card, Master number 33, here's his eyes, his nose, and his big lion chin, okay? And I know it's hard to see on camera sometimes, but with a Lion Guide card, it says, you are the king of your kingdom. You are king of the throne, and you absolutely do have a throne. And it's almost like saying, these areas of your life where fulfillment, like the things that you want to manifest, the relationships that you want to have, and the career that you want to experience, this is all yours. It's your realm. And you are let the world hear you roar in a good way. It really feels to me like they are saying, there's going to be events happening to trigger these areas of your life, and they are going to create a reaction. And this is where your alchemy comes in, where you take the fire, like if you don't like what's happening out there in your life, in your community, in your country, or in the world at large, that you take that reaction and use the fire of that to create the change that you want in your life. Because my goodness, you've got it all coming. And it's so empowering. We have the lift off card. So when these things happen, it can be destabilizing when so many areas of life are changing. But it's exactly what needs to get triggered to change for it to give you truly that lift off. This is like a rocket shooting into the cosmos. And it's saying that you truly excel. And I'm going to say within 1 year, again, you are not going to recognize your life. You're going to be in such a different place, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and definitely physically. Definitely. So let's get out these are such beautiful cards. No, I need this. These are our sacred geometry. We have number 23, honesty. That so goes along with the Dragon Guide card of, being honest to yourself and to others. And oh, nice. Look at that. We have romantic love. And I feel like this one, don't tell anybody. Okay. Now, I have to say, reading number 2 has very similar themes. So if you felt drawn to reading number 2, I'm going to strongly suggest you watch that also, because there's more information for you in there. Now, with the 5th chakra coming out, that's the throat chakra, okay? So this is about you speaking your truth, expressing what you have to truly say. That so goes along with that Dragon Guide card of breathing a little fire, so to speak. I need to say it isn't just about breathing fire, because words can wound and words can heal. And you have the ability to help others heal. Remember our DNA here, right? The reminder, you guys are the healers and helpers, right? You're here to help elevate the world. And it's through your spoken word, through your voice, your expression. And when I say expression, it can be through your frequency and vibration, the tune you are playing, or directly through your spoken written words. And that's why this honesty card comes in, because you know that there is nothing more refreshing and attractive than someone who is just being authentically themselves. And so I feel like this honesty is talking about you coming first into an honesty with yourself about, what it is you have to actually share out here in this world and what you really want in life. And I feel like that is going to give you that perspective and clarity that you need to manifest what you need. And then we have the romantic love. I'm really surprised how much this is mirroring reading number 2. I mean, this is so exciting. I'm like, wow. So with that romantic love card coming up, that is our Ace of Shells, because Ace is talking about a new relationship that comes in that is more truly in alignment with who you are. And I feel like especially in alignment with who you are after your 12-month period, after you've been through this change and alteration, that this new person so fits into your life, like so beautifully, and they are able to stand tall beside you, that even with your fire and your strength, because you guys truly do have so much strength, that it's not an issue for them. They don't need to try to like squish you down, make you little, or, try to take power over you. They're totally okay with it. They're able to stand strong with you and support you. And you, of course, with all your heart, lovingly support them. Wow. So amazing changes coming up. Like, I'm sure you had no idea this was going down. If you liked your reading, please do sprinkle some love on the like button for me. And as always, I love you. I cannot wait to see you again. Mwah. Take care and subscribe.